Close Up in Class looks at ObamaCare. Representing the liberal viewpoint, Mark Levine, former legislative counsel to Representative Barney Frank, currently host of a nationally syndicated radio talk show, and frequently appears on Fox, MSNBC, and CNN Headline News. Representing the conservative viewpoint, Terry Campo, who worked for President Ronald Reagan and President George Herbert Walker Bush. He was also the Republican nominee for the 20th District of Illinois in 1991. Mr. Campo is now a private attorney admitted to practice law before the United States Supreme Court. So, Mark, what are the goals of ObamaCare?
The goals of the Affordable Care Act are to make sure that every American in the country can afford health care. So we have about 1/6 of Americans, 50 million people, that have no health care. If they're sick, they just have to suffer. That's not true in any other industrialized nation. But the main goal of the Affordable Care Act is to make it affordable for everyone, not just the people without health care, people with pre-existing conditions, middle-class people. Also to make sure that insurance companies aren't making massive profits off of people. But basically, the main goal is to cover everyone. There are other goals, too.
Well, the stated goals of Obamacare was to get everybody covered by insurance, and it kind of implied that poor people were not getting covered by health insurance when in fact they were through Medicaid and through going to hospital ERs. That wasn't a very efficient way to do things, and particularly people going to hospital ERs. And that was bankrupting the government. Medicare is bankrupting the federal government still, and Medicaid is bankrupting the states. Obamacare's real purpose is to get everybody into the same system in which we cross-subsidize each other in hopes that we save the government money. And it's already collapsing under its own weight. As we've seen, 6 million people have had their insurance policies canceled between October 1 and January 1. And President Obama has suspended 8 of the provisions himself so far. So the system is collapsing before it even really gets undergoing.